Hello everyone, welcome to Cinema Magic, where we bring the magic of movies to you. Before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notified when we upload a new movie. Today, we will show you a 1997 thriller titled Gattaca, written and directed by Andrew Niccol. In the not-too-distant future, society will have embraced genetic engineering, enabling parents to select the most desirable traits for their children. Vincent Freeman is conceived naturally, a godchild or invalid, in a world that values genetic perfection above all else. At birth, a genetic test reveals his predisposition to various health issues, including a heart condition and a predicted lifespan of just over 30 years. This makes him a second-class citizen, relegated to menial jobs and denied opportunities. Despite his genetic disadvantage, Vincent dreams of traveling to space and working for the Gattaca Aerospace Corporation, the most prestigious space exploration company. To achieve this, he resorts to extreme measures, purchasing the genetic identity of Jerome Morrow, a genetically superior valid who has become paraplegic after an accident. Vincent undergoes a rigorous transformation, including altering his appearance and adopting Jerome's DNA samples to pass Gattaca's stringent genetic screening. Vincent's deception proves successful, and he secures a position at Gattaca, excelling in his work. He meticulously maintains his false identity, meticulously scrubbing away his own genetic material and using Jerome's samples for daily testing. However, his secret life becomes increasingly complex when he falls in love with Irene Cassini, a valid colleague who works in the Mission Control Center. Irene, despite her genetic advantages, harbors insecurities due to a minor heart defect and finds herself drawn to Vincent's determination and passion. Meanwhile, a week before Vincent's scheduled space mission to Titan, a Gattaca mission director is murdered and an eyelash belonging to an invalid is found at the crime scene. Due to the fact that Detective Hugo is Vincent's brother, this starts a thorough investigation. The investigation intensifies, putting Vincent's carefully constructed facade in jeopardy. As the launch date approaches, Vincent faces mounting pressure to maintain his deception while navigating the complexities of his relationship with Irene and evading the scrutiny of the investigation. When it becomes clear that Yosef, the director of Gattaca, killed the mission director over a disagreement regarding the upcoming mission, the murder investigation takes an unexpected turn. However, the focus remains on the innocent eyelash, and Detective Hugo, unaware of Vincent's true identity, relentlessly pursues leads, conducting genetic tests on Gattaca employees. As the pressure mounts, Vincent relies on Jerome's help to maintain his facade. Jerome, despite his physical limitations, demonstrates exceptional loyalty and resourcefulness. He prepares urine and blood samples for Vincent, helps him dispose of his own genetic material, and even impersonates him on a phone call with Detective Hugo. Their collaboration deepens their bond, blurring the lines between their identities. Meanwhile, Vincent's relationship with Irene blossoms. They share intimate moments, but Irene remains unaware of his secret. Her curiosity about his past and his inferior status leads her to conduct a genetic test on the hair he leaves behind. The results confirm her suspicions, but instead of exposing him, she chooses to keep his secret. The investigation intensifies as Detective Hugo narrows down the suspects, eventually focusing on Vincent. In a dramatic confrontation at Vincent's apartment, Hugo discovers the truth about his brother's deception. However, instead of arresting him, Hugo, who has always lived in the shadow of his genetically superior brother, expresses a mixture of admiration and resentment. He challenges Vincent to a swimming competition, a childhood ritual that used to demonstrate Vincent's resilience and determination. The swimming competition becomes a pivotal moment for both brothers. Vincent, weakened by his genetic predispositions, struggles to keep up with Hugo. Vincent succeeds in outswimming Hugo, however, thanks to his unwavering determination and his dreams. This symbolic victory reinforces Vincent's belief in himself and his ability to overcome genetic limitations through sheer willpower. The night before the launch, Vincent confesses his true identity to Irene. Initially shocked and hurt, she grapples with the deception. However, their shared experiences and mutual understanding ultimately strengthen their bond. Irene accepts Vincent for who he is, recognizing his courage and determination. On the day of the launch, Vincent prepares for his mission to Titan. As he undergoes the final genetic screening, the doctor in charge reveals that he is aware of Vincent's deception. If you are following along, do take a second to hit the subscribe button hit the like button and leave a comment so we know you love this. Now, let's continue. Instead of exposing him, the doctor, who has a son with a genetic condition, expresses his admiration for Vincent's achievement. He alters the test results, allowing Vincent to pass. Meanwhile, Jerome, knowing that Vincent will no longer need his genetic identity, makes a decision. He meticulously cleans the apartment, prepares his own genetic samples, and puts on his swimming medal. He then enters the incinerator, symbolically ending his role in Vincent's deception and choosing his own path of self-sacrifice. Vincent boards the spaceship, ready to embark on his long-awaited journey. As the spacecraft launches, he watches Earth recede from view, reflecting on his extraordinary journey and the sacrifices he has made. He is filled with a mix of emotions, gratitude, anticipation, and a sense of fulfillment. His dream of reaching the stars has finally come true, defying the genetic odds stacked against him. As Vincent's journey to Titan unfolds, the societal implications of genetic engineering and its impact on individual lives become more apparent. The film's narrative shifts to explore the repercussions of Vincent's actions in the changing landscape of Gattaca. Irene, grappling with the mixed emotions of Vincent's absence and the revelation of his true identity, finds solace in the memory of their shared experiences and the unwavering love they developed. She visits Jerome's apartment, finding it empty except for a swimming medal, a poignant symbol of Vincent's resilience and Jerome's ultimate sacrifice for his friend's dreams. Meanwhile, Detective Hugo, deeply affected by his encounter with Vincent and the revelation of his true identity, reevaluates his own beliefs about genetic determinism. The rigid societal structure he once upheld begins to crumble as he witnesses the triumph of the human spirit over genetic limitations. Hugo's journey of self-discovery mirrors the broader societal shift towards a more inclusive understanding of human potential. Back at Gattaca, the investigation into the mission director's murder concludes, revealing Joseph as the true culprit. The focus on the invalid eyelash fades, highlighting the absurdity and injustice of a system that discriminates based on genetic makeup. The incident serves as a catalyst for change within Gattaca, prompting a reevaluation of their discriminatory practices and a recognition of the value and potential inherent in all individuals, regardless of their genetic heritage. Years later, Vincent successfully completes his mission on Titan and returns to Earth celebrated as a hero. His extraordinary achievement challenges established norms and paves the way for a more inclusive future. Vincent's story becomes an inspiration, demonstrating that determination, perseverance, and the human spirit can transcend genetic limitations. The film concludes with a poignant reunion between Vincent and Irene, their love having endured the trials and tribulations of their extraordinary journey. Their embrace signifies the triumph of human connection over societal prejudices, and their shared gaze towards the future is filled with hope and optimism. Gattaca ends on a note of reflection, leaving the audience to contemplate the complex ethical questions surrounding genetic engineering and the importance of embracing diversity. The film serves as a cautionary tale, warning against the dangers of genetic discrimination and the dehumanization it entails. It urges us to recognize the inherent value and potential within each individual, regardless of their genetic makeup, and to strive for a society that celebrates diversity and empowers all individuals to reach their full potential. So, how was the movie? I hope you guys like it. Who was your favorite character from this movie? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.